So hello and welcome to another episode of Control Alt Speak. It's the final Monday before Christmas. It's our Christmas special. And today I've got Lorna and Laura joining me, podcast virgins. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Christmas obsessed. Sorry, Laura, you just said you take offence at being obsessed with Christmas, and we're here to record an episode about Christmas, our Christmas special.
Yeah.
Why are you taking offence at...
Obsess is a negative word, I'm sorry. It's organised. Organised is positive.
From the lady that used to hate Christmas.
Absolutely. Not anymore though.
When I first met Laura,
Yeah.
all those years ago, she was a bar humbug. Didn't like Christmas at all. Maybe slightly. And now she's more
Bar
organised.
humbug. You call me a bar humbug.
Yeah, but you are.
Hang on. With that collection of Christmas jumpers, give me some credit.
Or maybe you just need to wear them more often. Show us your festivity side.
I'm not wearing a Christmas jumper in November.
Why not?
Because it's November. The Christmas tree only went up on Saturday.
No, so that's just disorganised.
So, obsessed. You're not having that word. You want organised.
I want organised. And I'm not that organised.
Okay.
So that defeats the object, doesn't it?
So what's your favourite part of Christmas, Laura?
Probably the build-up to it now. I used to hate it before, as Lorna rightly stated, but I think it was because I was never organised.
Yeah.
I left everything. I was a Christmas Eve shopper.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, couldn't do that.
But I that's what I was, because I just didn't have time for Christmas. Whereas now, you know, Lorna's like explained to me and like shown me different things to do to try and enjoy it a bit more. Like
Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on a Shelf, which is the bane of my life. If anything, that is the worst thing about Christmas.
Elf on a Shelf.
Yes. I hate it.
Why?
Because by the time I realise I've got to do it, I'm already tucked up in bed. And then I have to get back
isn't it?
out.
That is disorganised.
And I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of...
No longer. We've shared some this morning.
True.
Okay, so you are elfing on a shelf as well then, Laura?
Yes, and we've got an additional elf now as well. So we've had Holly join us.
Oh, his and hers elves.
Yes.
They got married, didn't they?
Not yet.
Oh.
He's too scared to ask her out, apparently. So we keep getting some wonderful letters left underneath the tree. And I think the one that was left for Holly this morning is, "You're very quiet the last few days. Are you pregnant?" So I now need to respond to that.
Okay, and does it have to be child safe with the response, or is this
Yes.
something between you and Tony?
Well, you can, if you're clever with words, you can respond
Right, okay.
with a bit of humour.
Yeah.
But obviously now she's turning 10. She's getting a little bit too wise to some of the comments, isn't they?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, Christmas in the office, when did... I think you just about managed to December before the Christmas tree in the office went up.
30th of November.
30th of November. And when would it have gone up if you'd have been given free rein?
1st of January.
So...
It wouldn't have gone down.
I was going to say, that's the next
All year
question.
round.
Would it have gone down? And who took the toilet roll off the tree? I thought that was a great addition.
That's like a shelf on an elf idea, that is.
Maisie didn't like it.
Shelf
it
on
was
an elf?
No,
Elf
the
on
toilet
shelf.
roll, because it was a naughty elf that did it. And I said, yes, it was actually, because this naughty elf's with Chris.
Didn't you do that when you were dressed up as an elf?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That explains it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I was dressed up as an elf.
So you were a naughty elf.
I was a naughty elf. Yeah, I was a naughty elf. Poor Josh getting that cream pie. I can't say anything. He got me back, didn't he, fair and square?
He did. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good day. So for the benefit of the listeners, Elf Day, Alzheimer's Society, £740 raised. I tell you what,
Brilliant.
740 quid. I thought 200, 300
Yeah.
at best.
I think there's a lot of people out there that were actually just as excited to see you do these hilarious things as we were when we were thinking of things for you to do. I think even today there's been an email coming that's commented on, I've seen Chris's elf video
Good.
online, so it's
Yep.
still being talked about.
Yeah, even on LinkedIn it's still getting engagement. It's still getting...
I keep sharing it because I just think it's hilarious.
Love it. No, that was a really good fun day. So yeah, and then obviously naughty elf me toilet roll around the tree. I think it looked alright.
But you did quite well actually for decorating it, considering it was toilet roll.
Who took it down?
The toilet roll?
Yeah.
Maisie.
Oh, Maisie did it.
Maisie took it down when she came in on that
On
Saturday
Saturday
morning.
night.
Ah, I see. So we haven't been able to do a Christmas party this year. Sorry, let me rephrase that. We haven't been able to go out and get absolutely slaughtered like previous years. Although you, that look on your face is you've had a drink.
We have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whatever, we have to make the most of it,
yeah.
because especially this year, it's been so difficult. I think the Elf Day, trying to do some celebrations here is just, everybody was buzzing. It just brought the atmosphere back to what it should be.
Yeah.
Difficult spacing everybody out to allow it to happen, but it was such a good day as well that you go home and God, those are the days that you want to get out of bed and you want to come to work.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that's been an important... You've obviously only joined us after. When did you officially start, Laura?
3rd of August.
3rd of August. So, yeah, the journey that as a team, the journey we've been on this year around culture and just trying to live up to that. I mean, the main core value there is family, and actually the work an effort that's gone into living up to that value it's been substantial, hasn't it? It has been a journey.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that compare to previous lives at other places? Do I want to ask this question?
There was pretty much 0 family values at my previous place.
Yeah, we're not going to name and shame, don't worry.
No, but
just in case they're listening.
It was a bit of a shock for me initially. I mean, I had an issue outside of work where I left the car park and found out I had a flat tyre.
Right.
And I was rushing to try and pick up my son and was panicking because I was thinking, well, I can't ring anybody from Bespoke because why would they? It's out of office hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually just text Lorna to give her a heads up that I might have issues coming into work the next day. And then all of a sudden Lorna had put into motion for Matthew to come out and assist me with putting on my spare tyre.
Yeah.
And I was literally just blown away by everything that had been done because I'd not experienced anything like that in the previous workplace. So
I think I do recall you saying that you'd actually been left outside.
Yeah, I actually broke down
place
last year and I rang them for help and it was, no, you're on your own. So my first thought on this occasion was, well, no point asking for help because I'm going to get the same response.
Yeah.
And, you know, even though I managed to get it sorted with friends and family who could pick up my kids, you even suggested taking a works vehicle and like nothing like that would even come to mind. So, you know, it's...
Can't leave one of our own stranded outside.
It was amazing. I was literally blown away by the kindness. So, thank you.
No, well, I think that's what we try to live up to, isn't it? Is we have this value, we spend however many hours a week in everybody's company. It's not, you know, we've got to look after each other, and if we don't, that's, you know, it's a cornerstone of the team, isn't it? And I think things like that and the stuff that we've invested into the team this year. Beth's given me a list of things that we've been doing as a reminder of the things we've been doing, and just especially with lockdown and the pandemic, all the team meetings, all the correspondence, the trying to do a team meeting via Teams, half in the office, half remote, using the big screen on the wall. That was highly amusing.
For a computer company, that was appalling, actually.
Shush! Don't say that.
Beth will need to work that bit out.
Snails went quicker. Yeah.
Nah, leave it in. Yeah, and then all the stuff outside of work. That the Cards Against Humanity thing that we did. I can't remember, the cards night. That was hilarious. Did you guys get on that?
Unfortunately, not.
No.
Oh well, you missed a good night there, and some of the things. In fact, get Matthew to do it again, because some of the things that we were coming out with were absolutely just...
We've had quite a few virtual things though at home on evenings. It's been quite nice.
Yeah, the race night.
The race night was really good, and that includes. It's nice. It includes the family and the partners and stuff as well. Yeah. So obviously, the most recent one you couldn't include the children on, but it's nice that they've been a part of it because they've been stuck at home too. So it's.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're just that extension of the family, isn't it? It's all part of the thing. And I know you talked about Maisie taking the toilet roll off the tree, and
she can't wait to come and work part time here. She can't wait till she's 13 and can come and do some admin work. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I guess the measure there is we've got the social committee. look after the team as a family, and that's worked really well. And then when that's come full circle for the year to Christmas, who had the best Secret Santa present?
Me. Oh, I think yours was actually.
You should be wearing it now.
I should be wearing it now. So you think?
Have you seen his ball?
Have you seen my ball? Hey!
His ball.
I have a big red ball. It's 8 ball. Sarcasm ball.
Sarcastic. Don't need a ball for that, do you, Chris?
It
No.
answers for him.
Yeah, we don't need.
A good boss.
Am I a good boss? Am I a good boss? Am I a good boss? What's that say?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we'll put the sarcasm ball down, I think, before we get any more loaded questions. So, Christmas then. So, normally previous years, last year, that was carnage, wasn't it, really?
Yes. I think we had somebody falling asleep in their meal last year because they'd had one too many.
I think so. Last year we got people falling asleep at the table because they're too drunk, and this year it wasn't alcohol free, but this year in the office it's complete different, isn't it?
It was. It was nice though because it's still something different. I think it's, for me especially, it's about relishing the things that are slightly different this year. COVID is here, so we're going to have to make the most of whatever we've been doing right the way through. So having something done in the office and spacing people out, trying to bring a bit of entertainment into it. It's not, yeah, but it's not the same as going out. But it's something different. But you're still enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
It's better than doing nothing, and people need that something opposed to nothing.
Yeah, and that just goes full circle to the mental well-being of the team, and obviously, there are people that have been stuck at home, there are people that are stuck in the office, everything in between, and that has an effect with everything going on around us. It's important. It's important to look after the people. So, do you think next year? Do you think we'll go out if we can, or do you think we're going to stay in the office? Have we changed the way we do things?
I think it's given us options. Because not everybody is the social butterfly that wants to go out and party and drink and eat.
Or the social fairy angel, as Paul found out.
Yeah, but it is a split, to be fair. And it's quite nice, though, and this is probably why we gel so well together in the office, because there are so many different people.
Yeah,
so
it's that.
It's kind of like, some people would have preferred the way we did the Christmas in the office this year, opposed to actually going out, having a meal and getting drunk. And if you're sat at a big table, you can't even have a conversation with people because you can't hear from one end of the table to the other. Whereas here, it was quite nice that, yes, you're keeping your distance, but you can still have a conversation. Those that have been working from home and catch-ups, it's...
Yeah, and that presents an interesting quandary for how we do things next year moving forwards, because if we look back at the 12 months we've brought on 3 new people, we're about to bring on number 4, and we've got whatever plans are afoot for next year that we're not going to talk about, but there's potential to bring more people into the business, and actually is going to a restaurant or something like that to have a meal and get drunk. That's probably just going to have to change as the business evolves anyway. And
agreed. I think it's nice to actually, you talk to people, you spend all this amount of time in an office working, dealing with them on a day-to-day basis, but you get to know their family, their personality, but sometimes it's nice to have the conversation away from the office.
Yeah, totally.
And those kind of events allow that to happen. But, like I said, having a meal and lots of people talking, you don't get that individual one-to-one time, which is quite nice, that you can't necessarily do during work hours because you've got work to do.
Yeah, well, we're here. That's it. We're here to work, aren't we? There's no, I'm not paying you all here to sit around and gas. So, what social stuff do you want to do next year? Are we going to start? Can we hold off Christmas 21 until the 1st of December?
Isn't it the 1st of January to you?
Are
we taking the tree down this year, or is it staying?
Like he's swearing at me, telling me that I've got to wait to the 1st of December because, we had an Easter tree this year. We got the Christmas tree down and we had an Easter tree because we were in lockdown.
Yeah.
Because that's what I am. I do love the Christmas spirit, and it was just.
Did you get it out in July as well when the Christmas movies were on?
Yeah.
Were the Christmas movies on?
Yeah.
As well?
Oh, July. Yeah, Christmas in July.
Christmas
every
in
year.
July,
Christmas
every
in
year.
July. Have Christmas movies on. Dedicated channels. There's all sorts.
Yeah. You haven't lived until you've watched that channel.
This is new on me.
I think even on Netflix, there is not one Christmas movie left on there that I haven't watched now. So I'm a bit stuck because I'm kind of like
Obsessed, yeah.
Organised.
I'm happy to be obsessed,
Obsessed,
Laura.
organised, yeah.
I'm happy to be obsessed. But I think it'd be quite nice to do the social activities and change the way we do things throughout the year.
What's been your favourite?
I really enjoyed our Christmas celebration, but then I would, if I'm honest.
That's the only thing I've actually taken part in, so I can't really say anything else.
I think I'd like to get more involved in things like team building and going out and having a team building event day.
Yeah, well, that was an idea. That was something that got thrown out yesterday. Was we need to do more stuff around.
I think it's nice. I think it's we've been used to. It's been lovely. We've been having let's have something to eat. Let's get something in the office. You know, bits. But I think
always well received, but
yeah, you can only do so much of that. I think as the company's growing, it would be nice to throw at least once a year a team building day.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
And then it's another opportunity for people to have those conversations and get to know the people they're working with.
Yeah, absolutely, and because I think just sitting down around and having some food, you're sitting around and having some food.
And to be honest, and when we do it here, some of us go back and we work whilst we're eating.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, whereas we actually just need to properly disengage, switch off, talk about us, not about work.
And I think I did say, and I mentioned it last year, obviously ready for this year, but we couldn't do it. I'd like some kind of family summer event. So more of kind of like a bouncy castle and a hog roast, something for the team and their families.
Yeah, I know we're talking about that a year ago, and
which
then
obviously COVID unfortunately put a stop to a lot of things, and that was one of them.
Because that family day was a great idea. It would have been a lot of fun had we done it.
And we hear so much about the kids that it's kind of chuck them on a bouncy castle together. They probably all get on. Well, it's either that or they beat the crap out of each other. But
well, then we'll just be running around, just bossing everybody about. Come and play with me. Come and play with me.
So like father, like son.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
He's there going, I'm not really that bossy.
I'm not that bossy. I can't even believe. What was this? Actually, the Human Megaphone Award is awarded to Chris for not knowing how to use their inside voice, and I haven't signed my own certificate. That was a great idea, though.
It's just, to be fair, it was best idea.
It was great.
It was just a bit of fun, just to try and build the event up a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like bingo, Christmas bingo. Great. I wasn't expecting 3 winners, but full house. But
that's what normally happens to me when I go to bingo. I always have to split it with someone else. So.
As part of the family day, we could get some of that, those foam poodle sticks and
get sumo wrestling.
Sumo
outfits.
wrestling, yes. Right.
You can actually hire
they'd
those.
be like, there's no point for the outfits, just give them the sticks.
Put that down for the family day next year. So anybody listening that might be a future employee, anything they need to take away from what we're talking about in terms of family, that community spirit? Because I guess for some people they're going to embrace it, they're really going to love it. For others, not so much.
I think for me, having been a part of this company through this year, obviously prior to that as well, it's really opened my eyes to actually how many people care and how things can be done differently, and how potentially previous employers don't actually care. So when we say our core values are family, and there's lots more to it. It is true. It is part of it, and it actually makes you want to get out of bed and come to work. Whereas if we didn't have those kind of values, then it would just be another day in the office doing the job. It just adds to it.
So I think,
and it's a genuine point. When we say when the company say the core, the values are there, they genuinely mean it. It's not just writing on a website, words on a wall. It is genuine.
So I think the takeaway for anybody that actually wants to come and work as part of this family is that actually, because the whole family thing is a two-way street. Is if somebody wants to come here and be part of our family, then they've got to live up to the same values that we live up to. And if they don't buy into that 100%, then there isn't a seat for them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Agree.
2021, what are you looking forward to?
If we're allowed to get back to normal, holidays abroad.
It's the next thing after Christmas is holidays. I'm not actually sure which way around that goes, but
It is a tough one for me, but
Yeah.
But it is towards the end of next year, so I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I've got more of a chance. I don't think my Spanish holiday's going ahead in April. Still, I'm admiring on that.
I think I just want a bit of normality. There's lots of people out there that it's been the opposite way around. They were furloughed, now they're back to work, whereas we've worked right the way through it. Kids have been off, husband's been off, and it's taken its toll now. So I'm actually quite looking forward to a Christmas break to refresh. But I think I would like a bit of normality back. I don't even know what that is anymore, but somewhere towards that.
Yeah. No, I think, well, what is normal now? That's probably the.
But even the new normal, I think it's just trying to get that now something new routine, whatever it is, but something new into place, because that's just how I operate. You know, I get up in the morning, I've got my routine. Kids go to school, he's already out the door, come to work. But everything is so different. You go home, and I'm more than happy to log back on at 8 o'clock at night because I don't like television. No. There's only so much stuff you can do at home.
Because you've watched all the Christmas movies on Netflix, That's fine, Netflix's loss is my gain.
Maybe we need to find a new channel. Maybe we need to make one. Maybe we need to sell one.
Yeah, we could do a spin-off there, Bespoke Computing TV.
Yeah.
No.
It would all be Christmas though.
Yeah. No.
What month? Can't be
Every
July.
month.
Okay.
Every month. Every month is Christmas month.
Oh.
God help us. God help us. Yeah, I think some stability is probably not the right word to use, but you look at what's going on outside in terms of the tiers, the lockdowns, and all the rest of it, and it's very hard to plan. It's very hard to say, well, actually, I can book my Spanish holiday in April because I know that it's going to be okay. Whereas at the moment, it's like, well, what's the point?
Is it or isn't it?
Yeah. What's the point? So
I think to a degree, you've just got to plan anyway, and then just sit back and go. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, there's not a lot you can do about it. But at least it gives you that something. I mean, I have got one booked for October next year.
It's something to look forward to.
It is. It's
you
more
need
about that
dangling in front of you.
Carrot.
Yeah.
I can get to that because that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Whereas if I didn't have it, it's
It's only 2 months
mundane
before
and
Christmas, so you're all right.
Yeah, but it's just trying to bear in mind what's in your circle of control versus an influence versus your circles of concern, and we can't change what's going on outside. So we have to make the best
I think mine's been a big learning curve in the sense of I now know that I can't control everything. I've always been quite organised and quite on top of things, and this year has just thrown that totally. But I've not stressed in that with it. It's kind of like, well, actually, I can't control it, so it'll be what it'll be.
Yeah, you just have to go with it, and if you can't control it, as you say, you just gotta let it unfold and then go with that. And you can make some sorts of predictions on what might happen and line yourself up in the best possible way, but you then got to balance that against analysis paralysis, because you just hope 2021 bigger, brighter, more family, more doing what we enjoy, more holidays to look forward to, and then we've got Christmas between them with booze, sweets, chocolate, cake,
mince pies.
I've got a Christmas joke. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Who hides in a bakery at Christmas?
I don't know, Laura. Who hides in a bakery at Christmas?
A mince spy.
Hey, that's awful. That's awful.
You're smiling. You're both smiling. Come on, that was
No,
hilarious.
it's a grimace. It's a grimace.
Oh well.
At what point did we take her? Why did we take her on?
Okay, why did the crab not buy the presents at Christmas? Because he's shellfish.
Oh my life. That's
Even
absolutely
worse
appalling. That's absolutely appalling.
Oh, that's what you're going to get at me.
See though, to be fair, one of those a day out there through lockdown was quite handy. Not obviously Christmas ones, but it was. Yeah.
So I think at that point I'm going to say thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thank you, you've been amazing. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you both for recording. This is our last episode of 2020. It might be the last episode of season 2, perhaps. So next year, new season of podcasting. We need to get the guests sorted for that. Have a good Christmas, both. Have a good Christmas, everyone that's listening. Don't forget to subscribe and all that fun stuff that I have to say. And that's it. We're done. Goodbye. Good night.